Hello, welcome everyone to the Iowa Radio Operators StormNet, brought to you by Spotter Jetting Amateur Radio. We're going to have a little bit more of a chaotic day. I'm still setting up, so give me 1 second. I'll get my camera going. So, as you can see, I'm not home alone today. I might change my backdrop a little bit, but we'll get everything upset and going here. I am monitoring a Discord group as well, so please be advised it's a lot more chaotic today than a normal stream. So, getting into my live control room. So that way I can see everyone. Alright, this is the Iowa Radio Operators Weather Net, brought to you by Spotter Jetting Amateur Radio and the Iowa Radio Operators Discord. Today we currently have a tornado watch in effect. Something like that, Kevin. A tornado watch in effect for most of western Iowa. Let me turn on the watches. Also, we may be getting updates from spotters out in the field. We got a individual over by Audubon right now. So, I really honestly need another monitor for this, but we're going to do the best we can with what we got. Should be able to turn my watches and warnings on somewhere. But currently we have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings affecting Iowa. We have more pressing in the area. We do have a tornado watch, like I said, in effect. That's just... And we're going to have frequent distractions. As you can tell, I'm still set up in the living room. So, my apologies. Radar settings, that's what I want. Well, I might not figure this out. I will say this. There is a little one behind me who doesn't talk unless I'm live streaming, so. And he's currently off camera. So. Let's see if we can't get this figured out. Get my camera to blur out the background. Currently, like I said, we have two severe thunderstorm warnings in effect, no tornado warnings. We're going to zoom in on these areas here shortly. And again, I don't have a I currently do not have a studio setup, so we're in my living room yet.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on the studio. So, I'm currently monitoring a couple different chats. I'm going to bring in
here, buddy. Come on.
The Iowa Radio Operators here shortly.
Because you said you were tired and you're not feeling well. So, just take your rest. Just please state it. Okay.
And again, I apologize for what's going on behind me. Like I said, currently this is set up in the living room. I still need to set my DMR up. But I'm going to check in with Justin here, see what's going on. All right, Justin, just so you know, we are live on YouTube also right now. You said you're over by Audubon?
It's past Charles time anyway.
Yeah.
All right. I take it you're looking to that cell down by, down to the southwest of you?
Yep.
Okay. I'll focus in on that one here for a little bit since that's what you're focused on. Looks like they're reporting 2-inch diameter hail with it. Also, I am up on NWS chat, but Omaha seems to be quiet, so unless we get closer into the Des Moines coverage area, which it should be here, I think, in another county or two, then I can report stuff in for you.
All right.
So, and you might hear little one crying behind us. I haven't got my studio set up yet.
No worries.
So I'm gonna mute up here a little bit. If I see anything, I'll let you know, or anything upgrades, I'll let you know.
Sounds good.
All right, everyone, that was Justin, one of our Iowa storm chasers. And I am back on the stream. So, hey Ron, how you doing? Like I said, I'm going to apologize right now for everyone watching. I'm currently using 2 monitors for something I need 3 monitors for. We've got Justin sitting right over here somewhere. I wonder if I can turn spotters on. I should be able to. They changed up my spotter network, all the display settings, so I think Justin's live on spotter network right now, and I can turn that on if I remember how. No, we don't want to move that to my location. So we're going to play with the radar a little bit. I am currently viewing chat. You guys probably just heard my conversation with Justin. Said I would update him if I saw anything new or interesting going on. Color tables defaulted. Weather alerts. Hey, that's what I wanted. Tornado watch we're going to turn on. So there we go. We have our tornado watch. There we go. Hey Andy, how you doing, bud? Storm reports. This is a big hail threat, so we'll put the hail on. Water spout. Yes, I want to know if there's a water spout, because there's so many places where we could have a water spout. Spotter network. Hey, that helps. Spotter network layer on. There we go. Nope. But here we go. All the green dots are our active spotters. I thought Justin would have a beacon on, but I don't see him unless he's here with Devin, which is possible. Let me ask him. Hey Justin, are you guys beaconing on Spotter Network or anything right now?
Nah.
All right. I was just curious, so that way, if I saw something, I knew where you were. But all right, I'll get back to you later.
Yeah.
So Other Andy actually could be in on this area on the Aries voice chat right now if he really wanted to be, because this is brought to you and this is currently live on Iowa Radio Operators, which is our Iowa only Discord. Right now, it looks like we got a heck of a hail event down here by Silver City. Spotter jetting, yeah. Which reminds me, I'm still working on getting the DMR side up. And you guys are going to, unfortunately, be seeing me here shortly. So, let's take a peek and see what's going on. The Omaha radar would definitely be better for this view. Ooh, there is a little broad rotation right here. We do have a hook echo. I would not be surprised if this goes tornado warned, guys. No CC drop yet. Let's look at the hail, though. That's what I actually want to switch for. Look at that hail core. Melbourne, Hastings. You guys are getting pummeled. And it looks like we have several chasers, including Brandon Kopic and Vince, right on this storm. Looks like Brad Arnold's over there. So I don't know if Ryan Hall's active right now, but several of the chasers you watch on Ryan Hall, y'all, are getting there. Are getting hit. This is making a right-hand turn. Everyone say good night to, or see you later to Bluebird. She's making her way.
That storm, that storm in central Mills County is showing a 2-inch hail signature near better.
And you're going to hear the Iowa DMR net going. We're going to go back to velocity. Hey, how we doing, Lombard? So we are running NCO right now for Iowa radio operators. I have the Iowa DMR net up. I'm going to have a little bit of a lunch here, too.
Near right at Milburn?
Right now they're talking about that hail core, which we were just looking at.
Thank you.
There is a little bit of a rotation right here. I'm not confident enough to call Justin on it. He's got his own radar up. Let's see what it looks like from Des Moines. We'll be far out from Des Moines. Yeah, Des Moines doesn't have a good view on it. Omaha definitely has the better view. We're going to watch this thing for another few frames. So, currently, severe thunderstorm warning for Mills County in western Iowa. Indicated 2-inch diameter hail. This is for Glenwood, Melbourne, Tilbury, Silver City, Henderson, Hastings, and Meola. Storm is moving, and they just tornado warned it. Hold on. Hey, Justin, they just dropped that tornado warning on that storm that you were watching. It's got a half-decent hook on it. We got rotation we can see on radar.
I'll just keep watching on it.
Yeah, it looks like there might be something developing a little bit closer to you guys.
Heading
There's
north
something
toward
right north of
Hastings,
that that's starting to gain strength,
there
but
in Mills County. Big area showing hail signature 2 inches or better.
all right.
Just put a tornado warning out on that cell for Mills County.
And guys, did I not call it? I said they're probably going to do that.
South of Potawatomi, or yeah, up there.
So we're currently watching this storm together, guys and gals, whoever's with us. If you know anyone in the area, make sure to share this out to them. I might not be the best at reading radar, but I can tell you what, we can read radar together.
Please keep net control advised of the severe weather in that area. We've been told a tornado warning has been issued for Mills County.
Look, I don't see a CC drop on this yet. It's moving northeast.
The warning goes until 6:45.
It looks like it's moving northeast at 60 mile an hour. So let's drag this out, which I can do. Let's drag this out this way. If it stays on its current track at 60 miles per hour, in 2 minutes, this will be in Hastings, Wales in 13, Elliott, Griswold 25, Atlantic 38, Cumberland, Norway Center, Wyoda, Laura in 38 minutes, Brayton in 48. I'm not seeing any CC drop on radar, but radar Omega, the only way to go, Andy. That's right, radar Omega. I cannot pull up these guys' live streams, otherwise I would. And please excuse me if I have a finish my dinner here. But
Town included in that tornado warning were Milburn, should be around 6:10. Hastings around 6:20. It also includes Emerson and Henderson.
just looking around, nothing new has come up on NWS chat. Otherwise, I get a chirp in my ear. Well, you know it, Justin. You know it. Currently, we have one tornado warning out. We do have some rotation up here near Northwest, or near Ottawa, Mapleton. As you can tell, that's starting to develop. That will be affecting the Ida Grove area. If it develops, we do have another interesting looking storm here over by Underwood. But our current storm that we are worried about is right here near Melbourne, which has a tornado warning. I'm not currently seeing anything as far as debris lofting on the coefficient correlation, but enough circulation to issue the tornado warning. Let's see if that was an observed. That was a radar indicated, so there's no... Somebody got a CC drop on it. And these meteorologists are trained a lot better than I do. I'm not going to say they're wrong, but I don't see it. So... we'll see how this develops. Like I said, we do currently have a spotter in the IRO, an IRO spotter currently up by Audubon. So, and again, I'm going to ask you to excuse me while I eat. I might shut my camera off so you don't have to see me while I do that. Oh, NWS just updated something. Give me a standby. Oh, it was just someone saying thank you. So, how's the stream looking from your guys' end? Kind of looks choppy on my end. Yeah, I'm already disconnected. Andy. So, 5 likes already, guys. Yeah, share this out. Let's get people coming in. And this tornado watch, guys, is also only in effect until 11 p.m., which we all know I got to be somewhere at 11 p.m. So, might get to see this. I won't go live on my way to work tonight, but might take a camera with me. That's our current situation. That tornado. There's a lot of strong circulation down there. Still only radar indicated. And I just don't see my untrained eyes do not see where this thing is. I mean, we can see the broad rotation. I mean, right here's your broad rotation. A little broad rotation right here. So maybe it's cycling? I don't know. I need to be on the ground to tell you more. This thing's developed. It's a little, I'm not going to go there and say what that looks like to me. That would not be stream appropriate.
They just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeast Harrison and west Shelby.
So they just issued this warning here. Again, this is out of the Omaha for 1-inch diameter hail. Wind 60 mile an hour. These storms are moving east-northeast. How old am I, sir? You know how old I am.
Include a portion of Potawatomi, too. This kind of looks interesting to me. I want to see how this develops. Right now, this is the main threat. Tornado warning, radar indicated only. I bet if you tuned over to a couple of these streams, they would have a really good view on it. For copyright reasons, I cannot pull them over or pull them onto my stream. Having talked to several of these guys, they will gig me. So and I'm not going to interrupt them during a chase to be like, hey, can we take a look at this? So
Well, welcome aboard, Don. Welcome aboard. Currently have some live coverage of what's going on in western Iowa. The creeps over to East, central. Things get more interesting. Sorry, I got little puppy come to see me. All right. I wonder. Well, I enjoy you having you here, Don. I thought this would be a possibility. I would love to be chasing today, but if it was yesterday, I totally would be chasing. But currently, I'm not. And I just want to reiterate that I do not have a studio set up. Right now, strongest area of rotation, guys and gals. It's right here. Ooh, we got a couple right there. There's your tornado. There's your tornado right there.
Control for the night weather net. If anyone's on in southwest Iowa dropping this,
Well, see if we get a CC drop right there.
County south, could you report on what conditions you
Possibly.
right now with Charlie Alpha Hotel?
Yeah, I know. I usually have them on Monday mornings. Right there's your tornado, guys. That nice right there. So, again, if you want to support the channel, there are ways to support the channel on the screen. Please help us out. It allows us to do more of this stuff and helps us with a bunch of other things, such as a med kit for the car. I know, guys. I'd have the camera off right now, but we're working on moving the studio and getting the studio set up slowly. So, when I get the studio set up, then I can try to figure out more of an ideal time. I'm still currently in the living room. Right now the camera's off because of meeting. Didn't figure you guys wanted to see me eat. Sounds like Bluebird's dinner didn't agree with her. I just dropped another mesoscale. Eat in peace. Justin, I'm not sure if you got the police scanner on, but there was something going on over by Aurora Heights also. All right, they just extended that severe thunderstorm warning for now. Now the severe thunderstorm now includes Red Oak. For 2-inch diameter hail, the National Weather Service in Omaha has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Montgomery County and southwestern Iowa, southeastern Pot County, and southwestern Iowa until 7 p.m. 2-inch indicated hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts.
Issued a warning that includes Montgomery County, which is
And again, we're going to zoom in on this, guys, because they do have this tornado warned. If there is a tornado, it's right here. And I did go a little wide on that, but we got a little couplet here, and we got a little couplet here. Looks like it's roping out and dissipating. So, I don't want to leave the rest of Iowa on. Jason, I see, is watching on the Discord. Jason is the District 3 Emergency Coordinator, which encompasses this area right up here near Ida Grove. The only thing I can really see in Jason's neck of the woods, and we might have to go to Sioux Falls. Where's that other radar site? There's another radar site out there, right? No. There it is. I can't find it. This storm might affect Jason here. Actually, it currently is. So, for all you up by Ottawa and Battle Creek, BCIG, you have a severe thunderstorm capable of 1 1/4 inch hail, wind 60 miles an hour. Moving north-northeast at 60 miles per hour. Looks like they reissued this tornado warning. Radar indicated. Or at least they trimmed it back. This expires in 40 minutes. Again, if we look at this, if you guys went over to Vince's stream right now, I bet he would have a bird's eye on it. We have broad scale circulation right here. A couple possible couplets. Moving north-northeast. Here soon, I'm going to be flipping over the DMX radar as these storms progress towards Des Moines. This one up here by Shelby looks like it's just possibly a rainer. I'm not seeing any obvious rotation on it. Let's look at the... There's some decent hail on it. So there is some hail up by Shelby right now. But again, the main storm here that we are worried about is this one currently right on top of Hastings. This does have a tornado warning on it, with some broad scale circulation on it. Hey Andy, thanks for stopping by, buddy. You'll be getting this stuff later. Shouldn't be near as bad though. The other Andy, everyone.
Tornado warning for Mills County. This is for southern Mills County.
So. We got 2 people on the DMR net. We got 3 people on the IRO net.
Stronger than storm. Whiskey 0, Charlie Alpha Hotel.
Ooh, and Don, I got your DM. I will check out those med kits probably when I'm at work. So thank you. Yeah, I'm dropping my dinner. So, that's our current situation going on right now. Don't have any bells and whistles. I'm going to put my camera back on. So I think I'm done eating. That way you don't have to see me plug in my face. If you do want to help support the channel though, QR codes and the link in the corner. Not sure, it should be in the stream text too, in the description, so. Every donation helps with live storm chasing, getting equipment. So, I greatly appreciate it. This is the cheapest way for me to have the channel going, is live streaming from home. And we all know I don't like doing that. I'd rather be in it. And if I was in it, this would easily be a $200 day for gas. So... Thank you all to our supporters. And keep an eye on this storm. It's the only tornado warning storm that we have currently in our concern area. There might be some more elsewhere.
Hey, Ben, have they confirmed tornadoes down there, or they've just seen rotation yet?
Everything I'm seeing is radar indicated. It's no, and I can't. I can't. They've got Copic and Vince are right on it, but I can't obviously pull their streams up due to copyright issue. But everything I'm seeing is radar indicated. I'm seeing some broad scale rotation. I haven't seen any CC drops, though. I'm not saying there hasn't been, because with where the radar is located, I'm not sure if I'd be able to identify it unless it was really good. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize he was even down there.
Yep, no. Brad Arnold, Copic, and Vince are all on this storm. They've all probably got a very good view of the area that's warned. I mean, they'd be sitting right where I would want to be. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I may have to jump on Facebook, see if they're live then. I'm sure they are.
They're live. I just, with me streaming on YouTube, I can't pull their stuff up due to copyright.
Right. Gotta love all those technicalities.
Well, and I've talked to Vince about that. He is yeah. We'll just put it that way. It was a very it wasn't heated. He was very direct with what he wants to do. So
all right, yeah, pretty straightforward then.
Oh yeah, he wants to make money. I don't blame him. He doesn't want his content going out without getting paid for it. And I can't blame him. That's a businessman. Right. So, but yeah, no, I haven't seen anything. I've seen a couple positive couplets, but right now it just looks like broad rotation.
All right.
So.
All right, sounds good.
All right. That was Justin, everybody. Let's get the stream chat back up. There we go. So Justin, who was, I didn't ask him where he staged. He was staged up here by Audubon. And this cell did turn like it was going to possibly do something interesting, but it decided not to. But he was currently looking down on that storm too. Again, there's a tornado watch in effect for pretty much all of western Iowa, minus the top 3 tiers of counties. This is due to conditions being favorable for the development of tornadoes. Well, not you, Justin. We know you're like a mile down the road from me, and if you cued the Newton repeater right now, you'd be interrupting the stream. I shouldn't have told you that. No. So, let's see what the Des Moines Raiders. Des Moines Raider it's still not as great as view as the Omaha. Again, I am also monitoring National Weather Service updates. Currently, Des Moines has nothing, and Omaha wasn't talking either. So either I picked the wrong Omaha one, which is possible, or they just don't use that service. So again, our greatest concern right here, we do have rotation right through here. Might need to pick a different color. White? Is white the best color? White's boring. Do have rotation right in here. It is very broad. There's no tight couplet. Ooh, that did wrap around pretty good right there. Everyone see the difference in those two slides? Because I sure did. Hey, we'll see you later, Don. I would not be surprised. Let's watch this. Let's take a look at the CC on this. Actually, I'm going to do the CC over here. Ooh. Ooh, maybe. We might have something right here, guys. Might. I'm not comfortable enough to call that a CC drop. Again, I'm working on my radar reading. People that would have this confirmed right now are right there, and I cannot pull their coverage for copyright reasons. This is a radar indicated warning only at this time. The only other radar warnings we have currently are for severe thunderstorm. This is before 2-inch diameter hail. Oh, and that chat just went on. Mesoscale discussion number 197 just came out. Or is about to come out.
We've issued another severe thunderstorm warning for Fremont County until 7:30. Until 7:30.
That is... There's almost got to be a tornado right there. Hey Justin, I might have a CC drop on that cell right there.
Did you copy that, Craig?
That looks, I mean the wind, it looks like it's wrapping around, and there's definitely something going on with the coefficient correlation right down on that hook.
Yeah, I just jumped on Brandon's and he said he can see it building down there.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Fremont until 7:30.
Alright, yeah, no, like I said, that wrapped up really well, and I just went over the coefficient correlation, and yeah, it looks like there's something there.
We're still headed south trying to get down there yet.
Copy. You want me to run the track out to it or on it and see where it's going to be crossing? Or roughly where it's going to be crossing?
If you could.
Give me a second. What's the estimated speed on this? Moving northeast at 25 mile an hour. Give me a second. I'll get the track. All right. Wales in 25 minutes. Elliott 46 minutes. Griswold 56 minutes. Lewis 69 minutes. It'll be up by Atlantic in about 85 minutes according to current speed.
All right, thank you.
Not a problem. Again, still radar indicated. NWS chat's going nuts. So, BB size hail this weekend. Nice. Area forecast discussion. Tree damage is likely. Man, that slowed down. Nevertheless, they should be able to catch up to it. Again, we'll start picking up here soon. I'm probably going to get more ding-dings in my ear here shortly for the cell that we're watching as it creeps closer to Des Moines. So, NWS Des Moines, I think, picks up over here by Atlantic. So this is the current weather situation at hand. We have a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings. These are slower moving thunderstorms. This one's moving northeast at 40 mile an hour. So these are slower moving. They aren't rapid pace. The current tornado warning we have in place, in effect for Mills County. It's a radar indicated tornado, or radar indicated circulation, not radar confirmed. Is moving northeast at 15 miles an hour. We will see if the National Weather Service in Omaha or Des Moines allows this to expire. But at this time, we do have some broad scale circulation, and I do believe I saw a CC drop, or a coefficient correlation drop, which is no longer there. So I'm guessing, yeah, we had a brief touchdown, if you ask me. But we are right getting out here to the point where spotters are going to be ideal. Because we're going to start overlapping our radars here a little bit. We're currently running out of the Omaha radar. And we'll be switching over to DMX here soon, which is the updates I'm getting. Looks like the southern storm is going to choke off this tornado warning. This storm, which started strong, started dying. Ooh, is that the dry line back there? It might be. We'll see. Again, these storms were originally put out for hail. And this storm down here, which may have produced a tornado, hail is, I mean, it's off the charts. Look at that hail core right there. I mean, the bare minimum, they're getting pummeled with really big frozen ice rocks.
I didn't copy your last. Would you say again, please?
So this will hit the Des Moines Metro, hopefully with a lot less strength. So this is our current situation, guys, in Iowa. We have a severe thunderstorm warning up by Ottawa, Mapleton, for 1.5 inch diameter hail. We have a severe thunderstorm warning over in Red Oak, heading up towards Atlantic, with a possible tornado threat, 2-inch diameter hail, winds of 60 miles per hour. We have an active tornado warning, radar indicated, for Mills County, with broad scale circulation, which we'll see what happens with these two storms joining together. We are currently live with the Iowa radio operators, running net control and radar operations for them. And we do have an IRO storm chaser running down Highway 71 right here somewhere. Now we're keeping an eye on the store from. Man, that's... These two are booking it away. So, leave a line in chat. Tell us how things are in your neck of the woods. Let us know where you're from. I know Ron's here from Washington. We got Justin from right down the street. As we currently await the next event to happen. Man, there's a lot of wind here. A lot of wind going away from the radar and a lot of wind going to the radar. For those of you that don't know how to read a winds, red, go away from the radar. Green, go to the radar. And since we're off the Omaha radar, that means that it's doing something like this right here. So I was teaching my little one that the other day. So we do have broad circulation here. We don't have a tight couplet. Again, we'll flip over, look at the coefficient correlation. There's nothing indicated debris lofted into the atmosphere at this point off this radar. So broad scale circulation. We're waiting to see if they reissue the severe thunderstorm warning or the tornado warning. I believe at this point they may allow the tornado warning to expire. Don't hold me to it, because this other storm appears to be coming in and choking off that circulation. But again, we are live today with live coverage due to the tornado watch and severe thunderstorm potential, and not chasing because, well, I got to be at work in a few hours. So we'll be with you as long as we can. We're going to supply Justin with live update radar analysis as we can. But this is our current situation. The IRO radio operator, Severe Weather Net. I want to welcome everyone that's joining us, at least briefly. We don't have the setup as other places, but we do the best we can with what we got. Currently set up in my living room. We will get things better as time goes on. What's that going on there? Nothing definitive on that. I know there's a lot of hail in there, but interesting winds going on. Again, I'm not a meteorologist. I'm a ham radio storm chaser, and we're running NCO for the Iowa radio operators. Currently have one chaser out reporting in. This is the first time we've actually run net control for Iowa radio operators. Hope to do it more in the future. But normally I'm out in the field. Today I'm in doing this. So that inflow? Possibly? This storm really is the interesting one. And again, we are waiting to see what happens as it pushes to the north and east. These are slow moving storms. Nothing going down on Kansas, but we're not worried about Kansas anyway. I was just curious. Let's take a view from DMX. Omaha is still the better radar, but you can even see some upper level circulation going on here off the Des Moines radar. And these storms are 50,000 feet, so they're pretty good sized storms, pretty tall. Again, major hail core. I mean, this is off the far radar too. You can see that hail core. Two pretty good hail cores there. I mean, if there's not a tornado, they're getting pelted with some pretty good ice. And they did allow that larger tornado warning to expire for southern Mills County. It does not look like they're going to renew this tornado warning. I don't know if they will reissue. But currently counting 4 storm spotters on it. So hopefully if one of them, and there's more than just that. I guarantee there's more than just that. Everyone wants to get into storm chasing, and then you got to remember, all these green dots are storm chasers that are beaconing. Storm chasing gets extremely crowded on the roads. So I would hope one of these green dots, if anything was happening, would report to NWS what was going on. I believe I do have... Did I forget to... Did anyone actually have a storm report with a tornado on the ground? No, I don't believe anyone did. So currently just waiting for this to develop. Again, if you're new here and would like to help us out, and NWS just updated.
Station calling this Whiskey Zero Charlie Alpha Hotel, say again.
Crawford K0 DMX just issued severe thunderstorm warning for Crawford County in Iowa until 7:15 p.m. for 1-inch diameter hail. We should get the update up here on the map here shortly. So we are getting into the NWS coverage area, or the DMX coverage area. That's all National Weather Service. But yes, Crawford County in Iowa. Radar indicated.
WJZ. Correct? They just issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
And there's the repeat.
Northwest Crawford County. Northwest Crawford.
Northwest Crawford, over.
And I'll be
Charlie Alpha Hotel.
be perfectly honest, everyone. I don't know until Radar Omega populates the polygon. I'm not exactly sure where they're talking. I think they might be talking this area right here. But that is National Weather Service in Des Moines has it. Oh no, it's up here. Okay, Crawford, Denison. My bad. All right. So National Weather Service in Des Moines has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for this cell heading south of Ida Grove. Are there any spotters up there? Nope. Everyone's down south on the main event. We're so focused in on this one storm. We hung Ida Grove area out to dry. My bad. I do believe they will issue this for the Atlantic area. I really appreciate that, Ron. I don't know how many people we have watching, but please, yes, smack that like button. Help us out. The easiest way you can help us out is hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's the easiest two ways you can help us out. They're absolutely free. And as soon as we get to 500 subs, guys, if you are a ham radio operator, we will have the opportunity to win a ham radio care package, including a new HT and a couple Polymer Engineers 31 mixed toroids. Hey Justin, it looks like they're probably going to let that tornado warning expire. I mean, I would think they would have reissued by now. They did just issue a new severe thunderstorm warning for that cell, though. They just bridged it up into over by Carson and moved it north. So they're still saying 2-inch diameter hail, and yeah,
where I'm at, they're going to be coming right at me.
It's coming right at you.
All right. Yeah, it's getting ready to.
Told my navigator.
They just issued another.
Where are you guys at now?
Warning for Northern Mills.
Just on the northeast side of it. We are after just south of Atlantic.
Just south of Atlantic, yeah. You guys are going to get hit with it pretty good. If you stay right in that area, you're going to get that hail core.
Yeah, we're going to try getting on the south side of it.
I don't blame you, because that hail core looks nasty, and I don't think anyone wants to lose a windshield today.
Well, we are in a Chevy Colorado with less than 60,000 miles on it.
Yeah, get south of it.
We don't have the most high-tech vehicle here.
Hey, you know, any vehicle that runs, you've seen what Reed Timmer runs in.
Oh, I have seen what Timmer runs.
So you're probably outclassing him right now.
Oh, I don't know about that much.
Reed Timmer is just a machine, though. He's a human barometer.
He's just something else.
He is. Yeah, I'll let you know. It looks like I said they just reissued. You see where it is. You're in line with it. So.
Yep.
All right.
So.
I'm gonna jump back.
Awesome. I'll keep an eye on it. Thank you.
All right, there we go. My email's going nuts with updates. So there we go, our Iowa radio operators, Storm Chaser, Justin out there. We do have a heck of a hail core on it. They did allow that tornado warning to expire, so currently we are watching for a hail threat in western Iowa. Right now, if you are in Ute, Iowa, you are about to get pummeled with 1.5 or 1.25 inch. They updated again, 1.25 inch hail. And if you are in Ricketts or Charter Oak, you should be prepared to get your head knocked. Looks like we do have a storm starting to develop pretty good over by Correctionville, or over by Anthem, just north of Otto. Our main event today so far, though, has been this storm down here by Red Oak, where we have all the national storm chasers looking at it. It was briefly tornado warned for radar indicated tornado. Nothing was confirmed, that from my knowledge, and the hail core on this thing is absolutely amazing. It is warned for 2-inch diameter hail, so that'll knock you pretty good. We currently do have a chaser or a spotter. I don't know how he identifies himself. I think he said it was just south of Atlantic. So depending on where he either is in Highway 6 here, about to go into the forward flank, or he's on 71 here, trying to shoot down and not get nailed by that hail core with a brand new Chevy Colorado. I really would not want to see that destroyed. Also, there is another storm coming into the area, into the Iowa area down here by Hamburg, that is warned for 1 3/4 size hail. So this is going to be a head knocker. Soon we are going to be probably switched completely over to the Des Moines radar. I'm going between Des Moines and Omaha right now, getting updates from the Weather Service. Yeah, toll rides. I didn't ignore that. I've seen the comment for a little while around toll rides. So, my turn over to EMR.
In Iowa. No more valid tornado warnings in Iowa.
I will say this. We do have a net control team going on the Iowa DMR net right now. I don't know if they know I'm listening or not. But our weather information we are getting is quicker than the weather information they're getting. And I don't even know how they're reporting. So the IRO Weather Net, streamed live currently on a spotter jetting amateur radio, seems to be doing a little bit better than the Iowa Traffic and Emergency Net, DMR Net, on Iowa Talk Group 3119. So this is our current situation. Again, these are the hail cores. I'm going to switch back over to velocity just because velocity is the one thing we're worried about. We're starting to get another. Ooh, it's trying. I think it might be trying again. Hey, Justin, if you can get south of that thing, I think it might be trying to spin up again. It looks like we're getting a little dangle and a little vorticity couplet, possibly down there south of not south of Elliott. It would be right in line with Elliott. On
south of Elliott.
Yeah, on Highway 48. It looks like something's trying there. I don't know where you're at, but if you're in Elliott, it's going to track right to Elliott. So
I think right now we're, I don't know, 7-8 miles north of Grant.
Let me see if I can find Grant. All right, yeah, if you get to Grant, that should pass right to the north of you.
Yeah, that's kind of our game plan right now, is to hopefully get to Grant and aim for the backside.
Dickinson,
Yeah.
Sioux.
It looks like they just expanded this. Oh no, that's going to expire here. I'm interested to see what Des Moines does with this. Des Moines or Omaha does with this. But yeah, it looks like we got an appendage coming down off just basically due west of Elliott, and there is a little rotation with it. So yeah, if you guys get over by Grant, that might be a good place for you.
Yeah, that's the game plan right now, and then we'll reevaluate once we kind of get there and see what we got.
Sounds good.
Awesome, thank you.
Yep, bye. Oh, I might step away here, guys. All right, everyone, I want you to wish a very happy birthday to my storm spotting partner in crime, Zach, who's currently right behind me. So, I think he's right behind me.
Yeah.
So, this little guy, or this big guy back here decided he wanted to get older on us today, so.
Yep.
Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Currently watching this situation down here. I had my head. It looks like it's trying to wrap up. Again, we got a spotter on this storm currently. He's located right here on 71. The storm's going to track right to the north of him. Right now we do got a little possible rotation right here, which would be right here. Curious to see how this thing ends up developing. Yeah, it's getting stronger. Well, I appreciate the thought, Justin. I really do. So again, this is now creeping into the Des Moines service area. It's right on the edge of it. So this we're still using Omaha right now for our radar. But we do have a spotter right over here by Grant right now who's going to have eyes on us very shortly. Yeah, you probably could have. Oh, what happened? Crawford County, they continued the severe thunderstorm warning for Crawford County in northwest Iowa. So they are continuing this. This is now starting to look interesting as far as shape goes. Getting a little far from both of the radars right there. I don't know if Sioux Falls would be better to look at it. Kind of a radar hole right here. Possibly some rotation with that. Possibly. I'm not gonna... I'll leave that for the meteorologist to determine. Again, we've got something going down over here. We're currently viewing... We're going to view it on the Omaha radar. Just because that seems to be our best view. Yeah, you could have yelled, Justin. That was for sure. You could have yelled. So I appreciate all you guys being with me today. I know I at least have two of you for here right now. I greatly appreciate the company. This is the first time we're doing it. And yeah, I wonder that no CC drop. I wonder if they're going to issue on that. Right there. That's what I'm seeing. Broad rotation. And there it is. Hey, Justin, they just issued on that one. Radar indicated for northwestern Montgomery County and southwestern Iowa, southeastern Potawatomi County.
We just
You're breaking up. What's up?
Just issued a tornado warning for Montgomery and Potawatomi.
fly, birdie.
Montgomery
Fly,
and
birdie? What
Potawatomi.
happened?
Yeah, we're headed west, right towards it now.
All right.
Excuse me. And that till
We're headed
7:45.
right at it.
It's northwestern Montgomery and southeastern
So there's moving northeast. I'll put a track on the area of circulation, but you guys got eyes on it, so I mean.
All right. Yeah. If we can get out of these damn hills.
I hear ya. Griswold in a half hour, Lewis in 39 minutes, Atlantic in 55 minutes.
Okay.
So, but you guys got eyes. Well, hopefully the next time I hear from you and it's you telling me to report something in the NWS.
That would be nice.
Good luck to you guys. Stay safe.
Yep, you do.
Man, I think I'm getting decent at calling these rotations out. That was pretty awesome. Like, man, I think they're going to warn this. And sure enough. That's a decent couplet, vorticity couplet right there. If only I was that good doing it on the road. All right, we're getting spotter reports in. All right, NWS chat just updated. They have a non-confirmed preliminary spotter report from Coney Dunkey of a rotating wall cloud 0 miles southwest of Erin, approximately 5 miles northwest of Dow City. So,
We're still headed west towards Elliott.
That's what they're called.
I was going to say, that seems like it, yeah. I was just going to say, that just came across the chat, so. I can't even see where that is. That might be a different storm.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that one's at right off the top of my head.
Turn my camera around for you. Jeez.
Definitely do have a strong couplet there. And Justin, I'll be a lie. A lot of this experience just comes from doing it and failing. So we do have a spotter right over here. Right over by Elliott. Dallas City. Okay. Yeah. So that spotter report came from up here. No, you did not hear so. Oh, you might have because my oldest has his volume cranked. So you might have heard South Park. Yeah, you did. You did. Sorry, had to type into the IRO chat log there. Justin says you have good taste.
Just YouTube for it, but thanks.
My teenager over here has good taste, apparently. That's showing rotation right there. Oh, by Carson. Again, flipping back and forth between a couple radars here. Would love to be chasing these storms right now, but unfortunately.
Kilo North 6, Yankee X-ray Kilo. Listening.
I say I didn't post anything. So
K0WJZ. They just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Northeast, Potawatomi, and Shelby counties.
well, you guys heard it right there, and that's going to be this line of storms.
Charlie Alpha Hotel.
And there is now a new tornado warning. We'll wait to hear from our spotter. Man, this is interesting. So really broad scale rotation. I'm really hoping to hear from Justin here before too long. I'm not going to call him and tell him about the reissue just because he should be on it. Gotta check the rest of the state out real quick. We'll be back on our focus down here.
Issued a tornado warning for southeastern Potawatomi County.
And again, if we have a tornado, everyone, if we have a tornado right here.
Yep, that's a tornado warning for south.
And if I had to guess, if there was a tornado on the ground, maybe right there. Charter Oak.
Issued a severe thunderstorm warning for west, northwest Crawford and southwest Sac County.
Updating the IRO incident chat or weather chat there, because I do have the assistant district emergency coordinator for District 3 up here, so hoping to hear from Justin here shortly. This cell just keeps cycling. Again, I'm also watching the. I'm listening to the Iowa DMR, Iowa Traffic and Emergency Net, and that happens to be a 2-meter repeater coming in. Again, this coverage of the Iowa radio operators storm net. Apparently there was a tornado down on the ground at 7:11 p.m. in Pottawatomie County in this location. Again, we have not got a radar confirmed or a confirmed. That has just been a spotter report. That is neither confirmed, that has not been confirmed by National Weather Service or deemed confirmed by National Weather Service. All right, they're going to tornado warn this cell up here. The way it looks up by Denison, there is a report of a tornado on the ground by Charter Oak. So I would, if I was National Weather Service, and I'm not, I would make an educated guess in saying that they are going to warn that at this time. They are not going to warn it at this time. Again, our big worry here. Sorry, I got things going on behind me. Our big worry here is going to be this cell down here to where what we have going on, but we do have reports of a possible tornado on the ground up here just west of Denison near Charter Oak. So if you are in that area or know people in that area, give them a heads up. Let them know things might be getting real up there real quick. And I'm going to thank my oldest son right now for turning that down, because the things I just heard come off his phone probably should not get repeated on the public air. So again, we have 2 current tornado warnings in effect down here over by Atlantic. We do have a spotter / chaser on that. We do have reports of a tornado possibly on the ground over by Charter Oak, though that storm has not yet been warned at this time. And we're going to keep an eye on things as they gradually make their way closer to the Des Moines metro area. Current time is 7:20 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And this is the Iowa Radio Operators Weather Net on Spotter Jetting Amateur Radio. We are currently linked in with a couple different platforms, and appreciate everyone watching. All right, tornado warning is being issued for Crawford County thanks to that report. So, if you are in Crawford County, I'm going to go ahead and say this is going to include the city of Denison. You need to seek shelter. Again, we're going to wait for the polygon to be updated, but they do have a spotter confirmed tornado on the ground near Charter Oak, and it does sound like, all right, there's our polygon. So they're saying radar indicated, but there was a spotter report. They're saying it's an unconfirmed spotter report, but be on the lookout for tornadoes and tennis-size hail. If you are in Denison or north thereof, Shellswig, Chiron, you need to be seeking shelter now. Deloitte, seek shelter now. There is a possible tornado coming toward.
WJC. They just issued a tornado warning for Crawford County now, Craig.
Thank you, Crawford County, Whiskey 0, Charlie Alpha Hotel.
Again, if you are in Crawford County, this includes the communities of Charter Oak, Shellswig, Deloitte, Denison. I would have you seek shelter. Vale, be on the lookout. And northeast of there, Altabolt, Wall Lake, Lakeview, Breda. I used to know how to say that name. Be on the lookout. It's headed your way. Down to the south here, we have a severe thunderstorm that has been producing constant rotation. That is just coming into the Atlantic area. Again, we're between 2 radars here. I'll try to get the one with the best view. Right now it's kind of between 2 radar sets. Be on the lookout. The cell has been warned multiple times. There has been a report of a tornado on the ground over by Macedonia. So be on the lookout for that. Again, the biggest threat with these storms is not tornadoes, is hail. This is the weakest we have seen the hail on this storm over by Atlantic, but still be on the lookout for it. This storm up in Crawford County, hail is huge. Looks like we have hail developing decently up here by Pearson, Kingsley, that area. There's a storm up there producing some decent sized hail. Please be on the lookout, keep your heads up, and might be a good time to pull your cars inside. Hey Roger, how you doing today? Glad you could join us for the severe weather outbreak in Iowa. Major hail threat, but we are getting isolated tornadoes, and tornado warnings are being issued. So they have expanded. Oh, no, they didn't expand that. I thought, well, did they? Yeah, they did. They did expand that tornado warning, or severe thunderstorm warning. This storm in Crawford County, north of Denison, heading towards Ultibolt and Lakeview, Wall Lake, Sac City, Layton. Be on the lookout. Hail's headed your way. Possible tornado. We have a report of 2.75-inch hail in Crawford County in Charter Oak. So be on the lookout. It's coming. The storm spotting pooches, the dogs are going nuts over here. I don't know if you can hear them in the background. We do have a spotter in this area. Haven't heard from them in a while, but they were getting into position. And we are now in... Yeah, it is some big hail. I'm kind of jealous. I kind of want to be out there with them, but... Can't do it today. Can't do it today. I'm doing field training tonight, so this stuff will probably affect me most of the night. Again, we are monitoring the Iowa DMR I-10.
And there's a severe thunderstorm warning now for Audubon and Cass counties. Audubon and Cass. KA0WJZ.
And we do have more storms creeping into the area, so this is going to be a constant all-night thing. We have, again, storms up here by Cherokee. I am communicating with the District 3 ADC, Assistant District Emergency Coordinator. He's out of Storm Lake, so I'm keeping him posted with these updates as well. He's probably already in contact with his EMA, I would guess at this time. Oh yeah, some good-sized hail coming down. So, the severe thunderstorm warning here for Audubon for the next 48 minutes. Cass and Audubon. This is for 1 1/4 inch size hail. 60-mile-an-hour winds, radar indicated. Again, we do have a spotter down here. I haven't heard from him. So, I just decided to put in the that gentleman's ear, the Assistant District Emergency Coordinator's ear, what was going on. So he might be joining us on stream, because I told him I was talking about him. Hey Justin, are you seeing anything from your perspective? It looks like it might be trying to wrap up again over there by Lewis.
Yeah, not seeing much where we're at, but we got radars going off and screaming at us.
Yeah. That forward flank's definitely up in Atlantic right now. It looks like if there's rotation, it's probably right there near Lewis and Highway 6, a little bit west of. So, not exactly sure
I
where
was
you're
gonna say, we are actually just on the west side of Lewis.
Alright, so yeah, it's just west of you then.
And there's, if you look, there's a spot with probably 15 spotters. We're right in the group somehow.
I'll have to turn on the spotter network pins again.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them out on this side.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Well, you know, everyone figures out where, you know, Brad and everyone is, and they just pile on them.
That's Brandon right there.
You got Brandon right in front of you?
Yeah, he just turned west.
So...
Yeah, that's Brandon right there. I'm not sure where he's headed. Unless he's going over... He might be going over to these west ones.
He might be, because they're starting to kick off.
Yeah.
I'm on the DMX radar right now, so those further west ones I can't see. It looks like Vince is just north of Griswold, so you're probably ahead of him. Oh yeah, they just did a tornado warning right where Brandon's kind of headed. But that's where we're
they
seeing.
did just throwing up over there?
Yeah, they did. I'm seeing the rotation that's just over Highway 6 right now.
Just over Highway 6?
On the DMX radar. Let me look at it from Omaha. Yeah, no, the Omaha radar's not showing much.
Piece of aluminum in the middle of the road.
Yeah. Well, that one tornado warning I told you about earlier, that's up by Denison. They got a spotter confirmed, or a spotter confirmed up there. So.
Oh. Denison got confirmed.
Well, north of Denison, northwest.
All right.
So, it's that storm's currently going up by Shellswig, but they got a tornado warning, including Shellswig, Deloitte, Chiron.
All right.
So, but yeah, you're on the one that keeps wanting to recirculate.
Yeah, it keeps trying, but it doesn't look like it's amounting to much of anything.
Yeah. So, well, if you see anything, let us know. I'll keep an eye on it.
Will do.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. There was our IRO spotter, Justin. I don't know if you guys can hear him talking or not, but you can hear me talking to him. Oh, and they just let that expire. So knowing where Brandon turned, our spotter's roughly right here. I think they're in a good position. They're getting the rear on it. So, and I'm seeing that rotation right here. It's not great rotation. It's very broad, but it's rotation. And then this is probably a hail core. I'm not gonna be able to tell you definitively on velocity. Again, we're getting between two radar stations right here. So we have the radar out of Omaha and the radar out of Des Moines, and we got storms that are kind of doing their own thing between them. I mean, that's hard to tell off that one. I don't know if Sioux Falls would be even better. That's a little far out for Sioux Falls. Yeah, Sioux Falls in this one. Looks like there's some really broad rotation. They have allowed that tornado warning to expire. This cell down here where we have a spotter seems to keep wanting to recirculate. We'll see if it does it again. Again, right now the strongest storm is probably this one up here by Denison, and they've trimmed back the warning area. There are now tornado warnings for northern Kansas and severe thunderstorms for northern Kansas. The only current tornado warning we have in the state of Iowa is this tornado warning up by Denison. This includes the communities of Shellwig, Deloitte, Chiron. I would include you in that, even though you're just outside the polygon. Respect it. Those polygons mean things are going to happen within 20 miles. So if within 20 miles, I'd even say be on the lookout in Oldebolt, Wall Lake, and Lakeview. But this storm that keeps wanting to recirculate down here by Atlantic, it's doing weird things. So we are currently watching these storms right here. Get a little downtime, getting a little doggies back here to play around and whatnot. I'll probably be live for another hour unless it picks up again. But believe it or not, I got to go to work tonight, guys. So we're going to keep going and see if things pick up again. Again, we are monitoring ham radio traffic as well as having a spotter on the ground. Hello, All Things Radio. What's up, buddy? So currently the only warning we have in the area is for this cell up by Denison, which I haven't heard anything more on that. I would not be surprised if it gets canceled or let to expire. The cell down by Atlantic here has recirculated several times. It looks like it's weather, and I'm taking a wicked guess in the dark of what it's going to do. I no better way to put that. Take a look at this from Omaha. This cell has recirculated several times. I would not be surprised if it wants to try it again. I've got dogs fighting in the background. And again, I want to thank everyone for your patience as we're not set up in the studio right now because we don't have the studio set up yet. A little bit late on this one. That was the news telling me that a tornado warning was issued. Tornado watch was issued. That was a little late to get that out. We've had several tornado warnings. I would not be surprised if the news is actually broadcasting some of the same stuff I'm seeing. We've got the state pretty well covered as far as ham operators monitoring the current situation. And it looks like we just lost our spotter. So this has been for the IRO Weather Net. Currently just doing radar coverage for all of you on YouTube. You might have gotten to a low coverage area. We'll see what this storm up here does. We got all the spotters now, chasers, starting to spread out. So I will be live with you guys. We'll be watching some radar here again.
We need another, another severe thunderstorm warning for Fremont and Mills. Fremont and Mills, KA0WJZ.
Where are these storms at? They are currently in western Iowa. This is western Iowa, just west, southwest, and northwest, or sorry, east, southeast, and northeast of Omaha. We've had a few tornadoes on the ground, a few tornado warnings issued. The main threat with this, guys and gals, is hail. So we're watching rotation for rotation's sake, but if you look at these hail cores, there are currently weather situations down in Oklahoma. So if you're watching more Oklahoma and stuff like that, the National Weather Service down there, the Storm Prediction Center, is getting pummeled. But we are concerned about the threat in Iowa. This is the Iowa Radio Operators net, and we currently don't have anyone spotting, or he might be out of the chase. So we're going to watch radar anyway. We are currently tracking on DMR also for DMR reports. Man, this thing might be trying to recirculate again. Nope. I currently have a guy in this area over by Atlantic, Iowa, and he dropped out of the voice chat, so I don't know where he is. He might have got mad by the information I was giving him, but who knows. Or his phone might have died, or he might not even know he dropped out. Maybe that's the storm spot and pooch back here raising all this heck. So, yeah, it does look like more Oklahoma. Well, I appreciate it, Justin. I appreciate you stopping in. If you haven't hit that like button, Justin, can you do me a favor? Could you hit that like button?
Yeah, another severe thunderstorm warning for Harrison and Shelby. That goes till 8:30. PA0WJZ.
We have two guys on the I-10 right now talking. The net controller and then a guy feeding him information, which we're seeing on Radar Omega. Hey, thank you very much. Hey, if it stays calm enough, what happens at 10 likes? Just saying. Yeah, this looks kind of interesting. What's going on here? I am on DMR, but I have not. I've been just listening to it at this point. There have been no spotters reporting in on the Iowa Traffic and Emergency DMR net. I have believe a more efficient way of reporting to the National Weather Service than the net controller does. So, actually, I almost guarantee I have a better, more efficient way than their current net controller. So, would you two be nice? Are you guys getting excited because of the storms? Yeah, we were providing radar information for a chaser, but I don't know. This thing might have just blown itself out. And again, the primary threat today was going to be hail. The storms are now making their way out of the 5% or the 15% tornado risk. So the biggest thing we were looking at here for today's event anyway was hail. We currently do have a very good hail core up here by Shellswig. And then another decent one up here by Cherokee. So that's the big thing. 2-inch diameter hail's involved with that. They're looking at 1 1/4 inch, 1 inch. So hail was going to be the big threat with these. The National Weather Service still likes spotter reports. And again, we're looking at circulation because these cells have been spinning. But the primary threat today was going to be hail. And that's hard to tell from that radar if that one's doing anything. And it looks like that's going to be the case. The tornado threat was not that high in Iowa. But most of Iowa tornadoes happen on 2% days. So it looks like it might trying to be put down something right here. This is what I'm seeing. So we might have a spin up right here. It's hard to tell in the coefficient correlation. And I know I say that backwards. Correlation coefficient, but how does the forecast look southeast of me? Oh, we can zoom out and do that real quick. So if you're talking about Tennessee, give me a second. For the rest of tonight, south and east, you're looking good. Again, we have that enhanced risk. We do have a new tornado warning that is now including parts of southern Iowa, including Sidney and Thurman. I'm assuming you want to see Tennessee, Justin, so there's your bit right down there. Keep grabbing the wrong setting. The day 2 outlook. Still looking good for you, Justin. Down in Tennessee. Day 3 is, I think, is what you were wanting to look at. Day 3, you got non-severe stuff coming. Go back up to Iowa in the main weather event. Yeah, that looks like it's trying to wrap up there. And if I had to guess, there might be a small tornado on the ground right here. I had to make a guess. Big CC drop right there. So all this looks familiar and this looks different. And that is right near where we're seeing that circulation. So, yep.
You get a tornado warning for Fremont, southwest Fremont County now. Tornado warning for southwest Fremont, KA0WJZ.
That's what they were talking about right there. Fremont County. That's Potawatomi, I believe. Yep, these storms that are creeping closer to Des Moines. Might be trying to spin up again over by Atlantic. And again, why I say that, red is moving away from the radar, green is going to from the radar. So we have this bit trying to go this way, and we have this going this way. So every time you see green mixed with red, there's a possibility that something's trying to wrap up. Which is why right here, we have this really tight green and red. That's something to be concerned of. Because this would indicate that the wind's going this way and the wind's going that way. Which makes a spiral. So, without a definitive CC drop or a spotter report though, it's extremely difficult to say. This isn't enough right now for Omaha to issue a tornado warning. So, for all I know, it's just broad scale rotation. The whole sky is going like this in a very broad, sweeping manner. It's something that would pique my interest, especially because on reflectivity we are getting it to dangle a little bit, but this cell right here would choke the inflow of air. So I would say possible broad rotation right there. It does look like we are now getting this to reform and recirculate. So again, we've got wind here trying to move out. This wind's trying to wrap back in. We see that here. This, it might be trying to reform again. There's 3 spotters on, there's 3 known storm chasers, and I guarantee there's more than that.
Severe thunderstorm warning now for western Sioux in Plymouth. Extreme western Sioux in Plymouth. That's outside of the tornado watch.
This is the severe thunderstorm warning they're talking about. This is for 1 1¼ inch size hail.
Charlie Alpha Hotel.
Oh, Craig sounds so enthused with.
In the Crawford County area on the frequency that can give a storm report Whiskey 0 Charlie Alpha Hotel and control.
Right now, if I'm NWS, I'm watching this right here.
That's in the Crawford County area that can give a weather report of that location, Whiskey 0 Charlie.
Because that looks interesting. I'm not saying something, I'm saying it looks interesting. It could be something. Not seeing anything on the correlation. And again, this also looks interesting. This all looks like it's headed the same direction. So normally, if you'd get something to dangle like that, you'd go, hey, that's getting ready to drop. None of the wind is headed this way. All the wind is headed this direction, according to velocity. So that's why you look at the velocity. But this up here looks interesting. I'm really curious to see what Omaha does with that. They've got the better view. Allen with this too. Over by Atlantic. Switch this radar site. Oh wait, no, other way around. No, I was right. That's coming to the radar, that's going away because I switched over to Omaha. Dispatches, just go back over to Des Moines. This looks less impressive now. But this looks, at least in the upper layers. You got to remember, as we're looking at this from Des Moines, I wonder, can I turn 3D on? I don't like playing with 3D, but I normally don't. Something just happened downstairs. I'm hearing. I'm hearing things from the basement. Yeah, anyway. Now it looks... Right there looks really interesting. But as I was saying, with the radar, because I can't find 3D, the further away you get from the radar, the higher that beam goes. So we're looking at it from this radar. The further out you get, the further high in the atmosphere that gets. So this radar is probably seeing what's going on way up here and not what's going on down here. You look at it from another radar, and again, that's pretty far away, but you get different cross-section point of view. So I hope that made sense. I was hoping to flip to 3D, and there probably is a way. I just not seeing it. So unless something develops here real quick, hey Paul, how you doing? Gosh, that wants to do something. And again, I'm wondering what's going on here without having any eyes on the ground. All right, they have reissued the thunderstorm warning. For north of Denison. This includes Sac County and Crawford County and west central Iowa. They're probably not going to reissue the tornado warning. It doesn't look like there is a tornado. There was a tornado that was reported over by Charter Oak that has since went away. But if you are in Old Walt, I would say Lakeview, Wall Lake Station, Boyer River, Boyer, Chiron, get ready for some hail if you're not already getting it. This is west of my area currently, Paul. I'm over here but I'm currently monitoring for the Iowa Radio Operators net, and we currently have no one reporting in on the net. I'm the only one in it. But we're still active. This storm over here by Atlantic has been tornado warned several times. Conditions are starting to stabilize out, I would say, a little bit. We're watching these storms for hail, mainly. And so while the tornado threat is diminishing, these guys up by Old Bolt, they are getting hail. And they have allowed that tornado warning to expire. So, up here by Chiron, Shellswig, 1 1/4 inch hail in the lookout. Atlantic, 1 inch. Over here, the threat is seeming to diminish. We do have a current tornado warning, radar indicated tornado down by Nebraska City, Kansas. I think it's Kansas. Got to zoom out to find out. Nope, that's still Nebraska for a little bit. Imagine that Nebraska City's in Nebraska. This does include Sidney, Thurman, and basically Anderson, Iowa. Neola, Iowa, you're getting nailed with some pretty good hail. Velocity scan. Might be something trying to pick up right here. But it looks like we are going into just a hail event at this point. I have not heard if National Weather Service is going to reissue any severe thunderstorms as we get closer to Des Moines. But with everything starting to calm down, I'm probably going to jump out of here, guys. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. We did have a spotter on the ground with the storm over by Atlantic. Maybe we're not going to jump off. Let's stay on for a little bit while longer. Let's, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to jump off so I can get ready for work. So I want to thank everyone for watching. Again, this has been the Iowa Radio Operators StormNet on Spotter Jetting Amateur Radio. Brought to you by the Iowa Radio Operators Discord. I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't liked and subscribed, we're going to try to do these when I can't get out chasing. Unfortunately, I couldn't chase today. So, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you Monday. Or no, Tuesday. Tuesday this week. We will catch you Tuesday this next week for Live with K0BJJ. You have a great day, everyone. And as soon as I find the end stream button,